Okay, back again, Animoji Gaming. So today I'll try to play the last game that I bought physically on Nintendo Switch, perhaps. So this is around 36 minutes of video. So most of the video that I've tried to record on Zoom is basically around 50 minutes. So I'm not sure whether I can have those sufficient time today. So I guess 36 minutes is the maximum because I will probably in a hurry because I need to go into regular places that I need to attend. So yeah, it was the Witcher game, which is, I think it is also the most expensive Nintendo Switch game that I tried to buy, even though I can only got the cartridge only, so I didn't have the box or even other collectibles, since this is actually the complete edition, not the standard edition, which is available on the digital version. So the digital version is also pretty expensive for some reason, because maybe that's the reason why the physical edition, the physical one, didn't decrease the price like any other Nintendo Switch games, or this actually one of the most popular as well, even though it is basically not exclusive games for Nintendo, but it is still pretty popular because in other console or even PC, this game is pretty much
I see you gather before
have
me,
so many awards
hungry,
for some
terrified, clutching your babes
reason.
to
So
your
basically,
breast. Emperor
this
Emir
also used to
has
be one
marched
of
his legions
the
into our
favorite
lands,
games of my
laid
high
siege
school
to
friends
every
for some
fortress
reason,
from
but
here to the Blue
it
Mountain.
is already
Rabid
quite
and
old,
ravenous,
so
he bites
almost 10
and
years
bites
ago,
away.
perhaps this game was
Men of
released,
the North,
but
you
in
stand
Nintendo
at the
it is still
precipice.
considered a new
Your
game,
kings have
because
failed you, so
Nintendo
now
Switch
you
also
turn to
released
the gods.
pretty much not
And
that
yet you
old,
do not
around
plead.
5 years ago,
You
perhaps.
do not kneel to dust your
And then
heads with ash.
some of the
Instead, you
old
wail,
games try to
"Why
be
have the
ported into
gods
the Nintendo
forsaken
Switch,
us?"
and it becomes
We must
popular
look
again.
into the trials we failed long ago. In a time past,
So to be honest, I'm not
our
really
world
like
intertwined
this
with
kind
another
of
through
game,
enough
even though it
evil
was an
scholars call
old game,
the
but
conjunction of the spheres.
it seems to be like
The gods
an
allowed
Assassin's
unholy
Creed
forces
with
to
more
slip into
fictional
our
story
domain.
for some reason.
The offspring of that
So that's the
cataclysm
reason
was
why
the
it is pretty
nefarious
unique,
force
but
called magic.
it's weird at the same
Yet
time,
we did not
because
banish it, instead studying the
all you
vile
can do
arcane
is
on our
just
own
using
power and
sword
wealth.
or magical
And the
powers
monsters at our door,
rather
the
than guns or even
unseen relics of
vehicles,
this
which is
conjunction. The
definitely not
trolls, the
available in this game.
corpses, the werewolves. Did we
So
raise our
basically,
swords
this
against
game
them?
was developed
Or
by
have
the
we laid
same
this
game
burden on
studio
others?
that was
On so-called witches.
developed the
Stray
Cyberpunk,
children taught
but
the ways of
sadly I
foul
just
sorcery.
don't
Their
get it
bodies
why they
mutated through
never
blasphemous
or
ritual.
haven't released the
Sanctified
third
monsters,
person
though they could not
like
distinguish good
this
from
game
evil.
on the
The flicker of
Cyberpunk. So
humanity,
even though this game is also
within
not
them.
supported to be played on first person as well, but
Their numbers have dwindled through the years,
Cyberpunk is just
but a few still
the
roam our
newest game
lands,
that they
offering
try
their
to
bloody work for coin. To this day,
release,
they
and
must with their
there's so
very
many fictional,
existence. The North bleeds,
because it's just
flogged by
very
war.
distant future.
The
So
battles are the gods' whip,
but I
chastisement for
really
our
like those
sins.
games
And let us not forget the
because
terrors, the scourges from beyond our
there's
world.
more
The wild hunt rides the sky
the things
with
that
every full
reminds
moon.
me of the
The
film,
dark
like
raiders
Ghost in
abduct
the
our
Shell
children into
or
lands
Alita
unknown.
Battle Angel.
Some say they herald a
So
second
that's the reason why
conjunction.
the Cyberpunk era
And we
is
chart a course
pretty
back
interesting,
into the light.
but
Will we find the
sadly,
strength
I
to
don't
banish
really
the
like
mages
first-person
from our kingdoms?
shooter game because
Unite
there
around
always
the warmth of the
some kind
eternal
of
fire.
weird animation for some reason that
Now is
you
the
cannot
time
really
of the
see.
sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
So there's a lot of prologue story for some reason, which is basically just a cutscene. Because if I'm not mistaken, I only tried to record the training session until I can finally save the game. So basically, if you talk about the complete edition of this game, is also the uncensored version, because yeah, there's so many full explicit content that basically not available if you try to buy the standard version, because it didn't have any DLC as well. So yeah, even though most people thinks that because this is actually considered a heavy games on the PC, even though it's already released 10 years ago, just like a GTA 5. So that's the reason why people still use this game as a benchmark. And to play this on the Nintendo Switch, people actually see that it is actually use the lowest graphic quality settings, and it is still kind of locked at maximum 30 FPS, so you still feel those lagging rather than when you play it on the console, which is definitely way much smoother, because this game is released on the PlayStation 4 and above. So I think the PlayStation 3 is not yet released this game, but I'm not sure, because there's actually one more game that my high school friends really love, because it's pretty similar like this game, perhaps. I'm not sure, like the medieval era. So it was a Skyrim, which is also released on the Nintendo Switch, and it's pretty expensive as well. So, but I haven't bought it for some reason. Because yeah, I'm trying to concentrate on the PC game instead, because it's just way much cheaper. So it's all about the witch, and it's actually reminds me of the Witch Hunter that was played by Vin Diesel. But yeah, this is still in the old time, so obviously it's not like the Witch Hunter, the last Witch Hunter, which is pretty interesting because there are several plot twists in the end of the movie. Yeah, it is not really a popular movie because it's pretty weird for some reason, because they try to combine witch and modern times. The scary or thrilling things inside it is not that scene. It's not. So I just like when there's one of the horror movie played by Nicolas Cage. So it was kind of witch as well, I think. Yeah, it's called Pay the Ghost, I guess. Yeah, it is pretty weird because it's actually trying to explain the old times witch trials on the New York City, but trying to connect it with the modern life of the city, which is pretty weird because at the end of the movie, the characters actually transferred into some sort of portal that transferred through times. So that's the reason why it's pretty weird, but it's still kind of scary for some reason. Yeah, because jump scare is still definitely possible to be created at any times. But yeah, of course, definitely if you talk about Skyrim and Witcher, it is definitely no jump scare because this is not an horror games. So Resident Evil is definitely scarier than this for some reason. So it's more like a Greek perhaps, but yeah, it's just different kind of way. Fictional story. It's actually the prologue, which is the training session, so they're just
I
trying
don't
to
find that amusing.
remember. So that's pretty much like an alien face hugger. That's pretty weird.
It wasn't meant to
It's
amuse, but to
actually
prod you to
generated
hurry.
from
It's midday
which,
already. You promised Siri you'd
as
train
you
with
can
her.
see, this pretty
Go before
has
Vesemir
a
bores her to
lot
death
of
with those
explicit
etchings.
content. Cutscene. I'm not sure whether this can be uploaded into YouTube or not, but I think it's just basically like a cartoon.
So, later then.
See you later.
So yeah, it is actually the third installment of the game, but I'm just not sure what's the correlation between the first and the second one, because definitely it is pretty old games, maybe released on PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 3. Not sure, even just a PC version like the Skyrim, which is the Elder Scrolls, that the fifth installment of the Elder Scrolls, the classic PC games. So yeah, but since yeah, it is already so many sequel, it's also make it try to create somewhere else, because yeah, it is already pretty interesting. Perhaps yeah, we just forgot to press any button. The cutscenes was just even getting dark, and I just didn't notice that. So I just don't get it. So it's like a mad witch, or it is actually witch hunter with the power of witch.
Nothing but
It's
silver.
really
Gold
weird.
clashes with my
Really
complexion.
get it.
You should know
This
that.
game.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
Just pretty unnecessary, so I just don't know what to talk about. So basically I already upload the Resident Evil but yeah, just like usual things, so still didn't get a lot of attention, especially for the long movie, so it's pretty
Old witch is
annoying,
fast asleep.
even though
Siri's disappeared
consider
somewhere,
I
of
have
course.
already waste so many time to create it, but it still not goes the way that I expected, so that's the reason why at some point I just want to directly stream to Twitch without any Animoji, so it's just
Guess she
pure
prefers
gameplay.
practice to theory.
Yeah,
What?
Time to wake up, Master. These lessons so
at some
boring they put
point
you
I
to
still
sleep
feel
too.
bored
Damn
as
it.
well, because
I've been
I'm
taking
trying
notes
to
on
complete
ghouls
the
and
games that
owl-ghouls. Wanted to
I have
rest my
already
eyes again.
completed.
Making her slob through that brick? No wonder
Yeah,
she
but
took off.
different kind of
John
way.
of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her?
So,
Don't
yeah,
train
still
alone. It
actually
only
like
embeds your errors.
games.
Bring our young damsel to the lower
The
courtyard.
new
If she wants to
ones
practice,
seems to
she'll
be
get to practice.
mostly not the way that people actually expected. But yeah, just like the cyberpunks,
Don't get mad at
you
her.
can
Why the
actually
hell not?
choose
The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
the conversation that we
I
want to
suppose I'm
talk.
partly to blame.
Even though
But this
it's
has to
maybe
end.
not really
Now.
necessary.
Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Siri must understand that if she is to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Just don't get a
Wrong.
child. Maybe it's like a God of War as
Now I see
well.
why you were so eager to practice. Strike.
I just don't get it whether this is actually a boy or a girl. That's pretty weird.
Circus pirouette. Wrong. Footwork.
So,
Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think? All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vesemir more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know.
I think it is
And you
most
know that's no
likely a
excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
For some reason, the face is a little bit old.
Better not. Vesemir said if it does, he'll make you eat a bowl of slugs covered in salt.
You!
Exactly. So you'd best behave. Come on. We'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse? Maybe if you fall.
So it's really annoying. I think I was actually failed at first. I'm not sure. So basically, I'm actually
What did I tell
haven't
you about
tried to
breathing?
complete
Through your mouth,
several
in rhythm with your
open world
steps.
games that already released quite a while.
Siri, cut it out.
Yeah, it's still not as good as it seems as well, even though it's already quite old. Because maybe I'm just always tried to love GTA, which I'm currently downloading because it was, yeah, it was falling and then died for some reason. So I was downloading from Epic Games, which used to release the GTA 5 for free, but I'm also used to bought it on Steam, but I'm just not courage enough to log it in.
Maybe if you fall.
Steam, my main Steam account, didn't get at the end, so I'm just trying to use not my main account. So for Epic Games, since yeah, I never actually spent any money in that, so I think it's okay because all of them was actually free game. So I only have 3 games on the Epic Games, which is all of them was free. The first one is the Grand Theft Auto 5. The second one is the Watch Dogs 2, and the third one is just Football
What did I tell you
Manager
about
because
breathing? Through your
some
mouth,
of
in
my
rhythm with your
college
steps.
friends try to reminders it was free games.
Siri, cut it out.
There's so many free games that I forgot about because Epic Games didn't have a mobile application, which is pretty annoying. So the only way to make the transaction is just through PC application, which is I don't really open every time. So that's the reason why
I win.
my SSDs also will not sufficient. The 2230 SSDs only have around 200 gigabyte perhaps, which can only consist of Watch Dogs Legion and Grand Theft Auto 5. And the weird thing is, the Watch Dogs Legion is not released on Steam for some reason. So it's actually
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
Ubisoft. But for some reason they
very
still
sorry,
try
Uncle
to
Resume.
release
Young
Epic
blood
games.
craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
Which fighting a
So you did
beast.
read the chapter. Still, you should have asked
It
if...
is
But
pretty
you were
weird
asleep, Uncle
because
Vesemir.
I think it is just more appropriate if they actually fighting regular people, just like many.
So you
witch
did the
movie,
reading.
which
Why not admit it right off?
regular people always try
Never
to kill the
pounce
witch
on an advantage as
because
soon as it
they
appears.
basically
Wait till it
want
stands to have
and
maximum
have
effect. Uncle
power
Vesemir's
that
words.
regular
Well,
human didn't
you're
have.
a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Weird
Should
thing
work on
is
the basics.
actually when the
Even skilled masters need to hone the
The
fundamentals.
training is
Ciri's
actually
barely
the
a
main
novice.
character itself, which should already be the master rather than the child.
Draw your sword, Geralt!
Bad idea.
It was a long sword, obviously. Not like a katana, which is a little bit shorter, perhaps. I'm not sure.
Enough!
Maybe it's the lightsaber, like a lightsaber. The lightsaber's pretty much more terrible.
Position, Ciri. Footwork. Remember.
So since it is actually didn't have any guns, it actually reminds me of the Shadow of Mordor or Shadow of War that I used to have for my college friend game, which is but I eventually tried to sell it, for quite a cheap price because I
Slow
don't
as a
really
fly
like those
trapped in
games
amber
for some
today.
reason.
Do it again.
So
Slow as a fly trapped in
it
amber
is
today.
mostly in the
Do it again.
medieval time. And yeah, there's definitely no guns, and I'm pretty sure there's also some of the fictional powers perhaps in those games because
Come on,
yeah,
come closer.
but I think it is not an open world game
Pretend
like
now
this
to
game,
live
so it's pretty much static.
Riposte! Strike! Counter-strike!
It is also used to be popular, especially for the prequel, the original, or the first release, which is the Shadow of Mordor, but I've just never really played before.
Now, young lady,
Because for some
bring
reason
the
the
day to a
prequel
close. We'll go
is
over a few
more
vicious
expensive
signs.
than the
Let's start
sequel
with
for a second-hand physical PlayStation 4 game. Just a
Siri.
bit.
Gwen is sometimes called the Witcher's Shield. Now watch carefully to see why.
So I used to like games like this, which is basically the adventure from the Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Cast Igni, Geralt.
But for
I want
some
to see
reason,
sparks fly.
maybe because the games try to combine
If not
fighting,
for the Gwen sign, I'd be aflame by
regular
now.
side view fighting, and
Hard, Geralt. Come on.
3D third person fighting. So that's the reason why I really like those games, but for some reason it is
See
not
that, Siri?
released
Art
on
will knock
PC,
any-
so the full version most likely can only
Time
be
for
played
Axie.
on
Damn it.
PlayStation
I
3,
hate
I
this
guess, or even Xbox 360, but I'm not sure. Just like the Godfather,
Yeah.
which is the Dawn's
Axie can
edition,
really
is
muddle your
only
mind.
released on the PlayStation 3 for some reason. So the
There it is
PC
now.
version
Show
is
her,
still
Geralt.
most likely the regular version, but I think it is still
Who's
better
next?
than the PlayStation 2 version, which didn't have open world
It is Siri.
games, I guess.
Throw a bomb. Don't worry, Siri. Gwen will dampen the blow.
So it's only 9 minutes remaining, and yeah, it is still pretty long. Because to be honest, I don't really get it what this game is all about. Throwing a granite. It's like a ninja granite, perhaps.
No.
It's pretty annoying and quite hard, to be honest.
Fine. Enough. Continue training at will.
And suddenly there's some sort of vision.
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
It's
Siri, get down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet. Siri? I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
So it's more like a cult for some reason. Because they're all wearing the same.
Vesemir.
Chain, like chain. What is this more about? Flying Dutchman?
No!
So yeah, it's not basically a monster as well. So they're kind of fighting a human life entity as well as the boss. So it was said it was the year
You all right?
72.
Had a nightmare.
About?
So I guess it should be
Take forever to explain.
like an actual vampire era.
Dawn some way off. We've got time.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like that because maybe it is different universe.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster,
Seems
stronger,
like it's already
but none had her
very
character.
far from the time of the prolonged training.
Didn't end
for
well,
some
did it?
reason.
Your dream.
No. The wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
It's pretty weird.
Be dawning
And
soon.
it's eventually need to be
Time to go.
answered.
Wait,
Same
show me the letter from
answers.
Yennefer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow her trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
You were gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near
It's
Vizima.
what's interesting about writing.
Nothing else to guide us there.
because you can actually
What's this
give
postscript?
the sand in
I
the
still
paper,
have the unicorn?
like the popular digital messages, which
Stuffed unicorn.
which you when
Used it once or twice.
eventually can create
Certain
any kind of
situations.
spell through digital
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic.
things.
How's it
because,
look?
Yeah,
How far
there
behind
needs to be
Yennefer
an
are we?
Evermore,
2 or 3 days.
which basically
Trail's fresh.
can
It
transfer
looks like it
any
leads towards the
spell
main
through
road.
digital
Could
world.
be muddled
It just
there.
means that each of the device that was connected needs to be
Wait,
able to
hear that?
generate those
I
things.
smell it. Ghouls.
That is actually the hardest thing to do. And for some reason, it's just like a monster anyway. For some reason.
How long you gonna make me wait?
I think it went animal from Resident Evil. But this time we can only fight it with the sword
An
for some
army's past,
reason.
necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
Just like a Red Dead Redemption, still need to use to go to anywhere.
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew?
Just
Couldn't
to
stop
be
talking
pretty
about how useful they are as creatures.
obviously, because there's just grass and trees.
Because you can brew potions from their blood.
So there's definitely no skyscraper. Or even interior buildings, I'm not sure. So it is just 53 seconds remaining, so I think I'm trying to save the progress.
No, because by eating...
So this time it's actually the save, so there's 2 buttons for some reason.
corpses, they prevent
And it
epidemics.
said you cannot save your game.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No,
It said
he upset him too. His theory collapsed.
So I tried to check whether I've already saved or not, and then since it is already saved, so I will quit the game.